Well, Paul, a very warm welcome to Merthyr Football Club. How are you feeling to be here?
Delighted, to be honest. I think it's been probably the worst kept secret that I know of, but really it was a lot of just speculation until the last few days, the last week or so. But now I'm here, just seeing around the place, behind the scenes, the areas that I hadn't seen. You start to get a feel for the size of the football club, really, and I'm just really excited to get started now from today.
And obviously you're a pretty highly successful manager. You probably would have had a few offers this summer. What was it about Merthyr Football Club that attracted you?
Well, I'm a Valley boy, I'm a patriotic Welsh person, and I think I've always looked at Merthyr as a huge football club, huge non-league football club, and the opportunity to come here and to play a part in maybe creating more history is something that I think I couldn't turn down, really.
And obviously being here now, you said you're a Valley boy. I'm guessing it's going to be a really passionate season for yourself.
Yeah, really looking forward to it. I think we've the aim coming here is to win the league. That's got to be the aim. Other teams might look at that and say that's arrogant or try and shoot you down because of it, but that's got to be the aim. Whether we fall short of that initially, fine, it may happen, but I'm looking to come here and put a team together that can win the Southern Premier League, not just the Southern League Division 1. That's got to be the target. We've got to try and you look around this football club, and when I was thinking about things that could happen in the future for me, the next step would have been a club that, in my opinion, would be no bigger than Merthyr Town. The next step in terms of the potential of what this club can be. I think, there's the ceiling is really, really high for this football club, and I'm really looking forward to being the person that drives it back to maybe where it belongs.
You've obviously been here many times as an opposing manager for likes of obviously Shinderford and Yate. What's it going to be like the first time being out in the summer now as the manager of Merthyr Football Club?
I can't wait, to be honest. To have those fans on your side rather than against you will be a big thing. Obviously, I've witnessed their passion at Shinderford and at Yate, and passionately defended the teams that I was representing at that time. But I'm really looking forward to having those atmospheres and those moments and having them on my side. We went recently with Yate, we went to Taunton in a big game towards the end of the season. They needed to win for the title, we needed to win for the playoffs, and the huge crowd that was behind, and I just felt we could have that Merthyr, if not bigger, and that's kind of the big draw here. I really think that we can get some good times and we can get the community re-engaged and build the attendances back up and really have some special moments together, and I think that's what football's about, and that's what I'm looking forward to trying to create here.
You brought obviously some new staff previously at Yate. Can you sort of confirm who's going to be behind the scenes this season?
Yeah, well, that's one of the first things we need to look at. Andrew Smudge, my assistant, will come as well. We work really well together. He's a huge part of what I do. We work really well together and challenge each other. The first priority now, up until today, my sole focus has been on managing Yate Town. I think that's only right and appropriate, really. But from today now, my focus will be on managing Merthyr Town, and the first thing that I've got to do is get that staffing structure right. I'll be speaking to Matty and I'll be speaking to Craig, particularly, to see what it would be right for them moving forward, and if there's any opportunity for us to collaborate and work together. It's got to be right for them, it's got to be right for us, and we'll need to talk that through, but I'm certainly looking forward to speaking to them about it. And I just want to build on the work, I guess. I think it's important to say that it was a very difficult job here at the start, having had that season in hibernation where Dean and Willow have obviously come in and they've assembled a squad and a foundation, and to be fair to them, they continue to improve that squad in a difficult situation right the way throughout the season. And then they were responsible for getting that perhaps stronger squad that exists now towards the end of the season. They were responsible for that, and then Craig and Matty were given the opportunity and achieved the points per game that if they'd have been in there all season, then that would have kept them, of course, in the league. So all those people have done an excellent job, and I think that even though there's a relegation that we've got to go through, I think we can look on those times as building the foundations for the opportunity that me and Smudge have now got moving forward. And the first priority will be to talk to Matty and to Craig and to get their staffing structure right moving forward.
And obviously you mentioned the fans and the fan base here. what would your message be to the fans now that you've got the job, and what's going to be the message to them now going forward?
Well, look, just get behind us from the start. It's not going to be easy. There's whoever doesn't go up in those playoffs. For example, Tottenham haven't made the playoffs. They were paying fees for people last summer, so I'm not saying by any stretch that it's going to be an easy task. But the target is there to try and get this club to the National League, to try and win the league in as soon a time as we possibly can. Come along, get behind us, get behind the players. Whoever wears that jersey, come the start of next season. I'm looking forward now to speaking to the players that have done well between the recent period and the end of the season. I need to speak to them this week, and I look forward to getting in touch with them, and hopefully there's a number of them that want to be a part of rebuilding this club and getting us to where they were. But I just hope that the supporters back us now and come out in the summer when friendlies start, and once we've got that organised, and then into those first league games, because if they can give us a big boost and a good start, then who knows what can happen next season.
And finally, to finish, some people obviously know who you are and what you've done in football, but for those that don't and obviously new to the club this season, what's going to be the style of play, what's going to be the philosophy that you're going to implement this season?
Well, on 3G, Yape Town this season played 7 games and won 7, and that's a big pull for me, to be honest, to be able to train out on the pitch that we're going to play on. The facilities here are fantastic. We've got every opportunity to prepare a team that can dictate the game, dictate the ball. But I don't like possession just for possession's sake. I like to play forward. We like to get men forward, and we want to attack at every opportunity. And hopefully we can play a brand of football out here, at home and away from home in the Southern League Division 1, that can really excite the fans and really keep them coming back.
Cheers, Paul.
Thank you.